I just left the gym, about to head home. I might have my first solo tomorrow. I was supposed to have it on Friday, but it got canceled. Weather was fine, but there was way too much crosswind to be sending up a student for the first time. And I'm doubting it's gonna happen tomorrow too, because I'm gonna have crosswind again. Plus that, it's gonna be raining too, so it's gonna make the ceiling, or cloud base drop, sorry. So we'll see. I'm prepared, about to just head home, prepare some more, see what happens. If we get the green light tomorrow, or if I get the green light and we go out flying and I get the green light to go solo, I'll bring you guys along somewhat. No, I'm not gonna record in the plane. No point of that. I just want to enjoy the moment, be in it. Yeah, just be present in that moment. I'll just have someone on the ground that'll record a couple of landings and stuff, but no point of recording it, I think. So yeah, we'll see. If we get the green light, we'll see what happens. I'm feeling really confident going into the solo release. Obviously the instructor has to give me the green light. He or she has to feel comfortable to release me solo. And I'm feeling really comfortable, but the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the landing phase, because of the fact that I had to take a few extra lessons to really get that down. So I understood the concept of landing, but I couldn't put it into practice for some reason. Obviously that's the hardest part of flying, the landing phase. But this last lesson that I had, the last extra lesson I had, I really got the hang of it, started to understand it. So now I just got to put it into practice, right? Yeah, now I have that mental image in my head. I have the muscle memory as well, so it should be fine. I just don't want too many days to go by, because like I said, I'm doubting the solar release tomorrow because of the weather. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but if you guys see all the way down there, there's a few clouds building up and stuff that's going to be heading towards us during the course of the evening. Still got to show up tomorrow. Yeah, you can see it behind me too. Still got to show up tomorrow and do what I got to do. Nonetheless, I'm really excited. I just can't wait to go solo. It's something I've been imagining in my head, you know, so just the feeling of it, what it's going to be like. By the way, if I sound a little bit out of breath, I've just been walking uphill for like the past 5 minutes, so just bear with me a little bit, yeah? I'm about 95% sure it's going to get canceled. I'm looking at the weather right here right now. I'm just going to show y'all. You don't even have to be competent or able to read this weather chart for you to understand that there's a shit show coming in. But I'm gonna show y'all. Like I said, you don't have to be competent or anything, or be fully able to read the chart, but you see there's a whole lot of stuff on it. Down here is where we're at. So a lot of stuff going on the chart. It's not a lot of good stuff. So I think it's, what time is it? That's set for 6 o'clock UTC, so 8 o'clock local time over here, and I take off at 9, so I'm literally gonna be in that. So like y'all saw there, it's not looking too good. Not looking too good at all, but it's okay. I'm just trying to stay prepared and not take the bad weather for granted, because you never know. I might pull up there tomorrow and somehow there's a chance that we go up. So I'm just trying to stay prepared and be ready for anything, but it's not looking too good for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Like I said last night, my solo release was gonna get canceled, so I showed up to the airport this morning and I was correct. The weather conditions are actually a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. As you can see, there's a bit of sunshine. I thought it was gonna be completely dark and gray and a bit of rain, but the clouds are still here. A whole lot of wind, a whole lot of gusts. That's not the most optimal conditions to be sending up a student solo for the first time, and I totally get that. The instructor knows best. So flight got canceled. Hopefully they have a slot tomorrow for me. Regardless, the solo should be done this week. Should be done this week. I think I'll go solo this week. I really believe that, but just gotta roll with the punches, be patient, stay prepared, stay focused. No need to get all worried or anything like that, because everything happens in due time. So I don't want too much time to pass by for my last flight, which was on last Thursday. Hopefully they have a slot for me tomorrow or just during the course of the week. just finished up my solo release. Pretty good flight, really good flight. I didn't go solo today, so I'm gonna have to attempt again. But next attempt, the only thing that I'm missing right now is the landings. The landings were pretty good today. I hadn't flown in a week, and I told my instructor that my first couple of landings might be iffy. So he's like, all right, we'll just do a few warm-up landings to, you know, get in the rhythm, get in flow. Got those down, landings were fine. After that, no issues. But then we had another crosswind component that came into the picture, which pretty much, I don't want to say it ruined everything, but it put things off for me. It did put off things a little bit, made things a little bit harder. And it wasn't the worst crosswind, it was just, I don't know, a couple mistakes on my end maybe that pretty much led to me not going solo. Again, not an issue. We spoke about it in the debrief. He was like, next lesson you have, all you gotta do is just go up a little bit in the traffic pattern and go up in the traffic pattern a little bit, 2 to 3 landings, and you should be good to go. And hopefully there's some crosswind there too, so that I can just show that, yeah, I can land a plane in the crosswind, because that's always gonna happen. Picked up on a lot of things as well. Of course, there's always something new to learn. So we'll see. Hopefully I get set up in a few days, 3-4 days from now. Hopefully. It's Friday today. Don't think we can do touch and go landings during the weekend. So hopefully 3 to 4 days from now, I get to go up again, do a few landings, and go solo. Y'all saw the weather outside that I just showed y'all. Got a storm coming in, so canceled again today. I was supposed to take off 40 minutes ago. It was already raining, so a little bit unlucky with the weather this week. I get to try again in a few days, so hopefully everything goes to plan and I finally get that first solo.